Hello, everyone! Hi, guys! Hello! It's me, Rachel. I always look like I just escaped a cult. How are we doing? We're good? It doesn't matter what I wear. It always looks like I just ran out of a force going, "Where's Daddy Husband Leader?" This is fun. You guys are fun. Oh, goodness. I've never not introduced myself that way. Can I try a new introduction? This seems like the night to do it. I'm gonna try something new. Are you ready? Okay, this is my new intro. Ooh. Hey guys! It's me, Rachel. Remember that time you were in a 7-Eleven parking lot and a young goth child burst out of her father's Nissan and screamed at him through the window about closed cigarettes he found in her pocket because the divorce wasn't her fault? That was me. I feel like everyone who grew up in the early 2000s had something catastrophic happen to them in and around a 7-Eleven. That's where everyone's boyfriend broke up with them, was like, "Sorry babe, I can't see you anymore. I have to spend more time at an Orange Julius." I'm kidding. I never had a boyfriend. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do. I had my first kiss at summer camp, as so many Jews do. And I was on my bunk bed, and I proceeded to vomit on him out of social anxiety. And all over my Hillary Duff bed sheets, which is the saddest part of that story, make no mistake. But then I turned 16 and I grew into my body a little bit better, a little less like Slender Man vibes. And I was allowed to participate in something called Staff Family Feud. And that's where everyone gets to vote on horrendously judgmental categories. That year my sister got voted hottest female staff member in camp. But I got voted third most improved. Thank you. Yes. Get on this. That's right. I think it's because part of the reason I had such nerves around anything romantic was I think it was part of my upbringing. It's the intro to all things sexuality that we got. And I was part of the MSN AOL age. Were you guys as well? Yeah, cool. You guys all did weird stuff in front of a keyboard. That's cool. I'm not gonna put this in there yet. Ooh, the magic. What's gonna happen? White girl with a guitar. You didn't sign up for this, did you? Yes, you did. You knew this was gonna happen. Oh, that's awful. But so I started realizing that this next generation and our parents don't know what was happening on MSN and AOL at all. They did not know the sheer discrepancies between actual reality human and who we told other people we were online. So I thought I'd write a little song to teach everyone about the MSN generation. Would you like to hear it? Cool. No, I don't care. It's happening anyways. This is called On MSN, I'm a Sex God. On MSN, I'm a sex god, but in real life I have a pretty extensive raw collection that I classify every night before I go to bed. Did you know there's a certain kind of amethyst that's native to Ontario? On MSN, I'm a sex god. Asked you out to a fancy restaurant. We didn't actually go to one. We just described it and masturbated to our keyboards. We never spoke in real life until graduation when we sat in dead silence. I told you that I loved you and we just kind of ignored it. On MSN, I'm a sex god. I use winks liberally, the giant kissing mouth or the giant fist knocking on your screen. I'll send someone else a nudge so it looks like your chat is having a seizure. On MSN, I'm a sex god. Oh crap, my parents just walked in. Space, enter 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 space, enter. Thank you. Oh, I love doing musical comedy because I make you guys clap in the middle of my set. It feels good. That we had that introduction into our romantic lives. I had MTV reality dating shows from the early 2000s. That was insane. There was no parental supervision in 2004. That was insane. Oh my God. There was a show called Next that I watched. Yeah, all the time. Next was bananas. Out of every show in the early 2000s, Next has aged the worst out of any of them, which is an insane thing to say, because another show in that category is A Shot at Love with Tila Tequila, and that woman is a full-blown Nazi now. Look it up. Oh my God, that was insane. But Next was wild. Next was a bus dating show where they threw a bunch of sweaty weirdos onto a bus and they made them walk out and they would either yes or next them. I'm now realizing this also has Nazi undertones. We're just going to hop right past it. But Next was nuts. And this was the early 2000s. You're supposed to want to see, like, beautiful people date each other. These weren't gorgeous people. These were disgusting gremlin people that all looked soaking wet all the time, that were doing shots of cologne and cocaine in the back of a Hollister. Every guy was like, hey, I'm RL, I'm 19 years old. RL stands for real long. Ha ha! I live in a storage unit. My hair's made of straw. And you're like, what? Don't lead with that, RL. And you wanted the women to be better, but they weren't. All the women were like, hey, I'm Becky. I'm 22 years old. I pooped in a box, and one time I barfed on a synagogue, and it was investigated as a hate crime. That's all right. I think I understand. I think the next generation has similar stuff to what we had. Like, I understand Generation X. Is that who's the youngest one? Z. Generation Z? Yeah, that's the young guys. I get them. They like sex, they like glitter, they like sucking smoke out of USB keys. All of that I can get behind. It's the boomer, like Gen Z, later generation. They don't like me. I think they think I'm stupid. Like, I was parking in like a green pea area, and it was a tight spot, but I was pretty confident I could get in. Walking in front of me was this like middle-aged baby boomer looking man and his wife, and they were walking, and he stops her. He looks at the spot, and he looks at me, and he goes, this I gotta see. Yeah, that got to me, mainly because I have hysterical road rage. But another reason is that I get that I don't look like someone who can drive well. If I saw me behind the wheel of a car, I would change lanes away from me, because I'd be like, she's probably thinking about dogs. Like, I get that that's the vibe that I give off. But he said it with such audacity, like, this I gotta see. Like, he was at like a 1930s carnival, and it was like, step right up, woman reads, this I gotta see. Like, that's where it came from inside his heart. So I knew this was risky, but I make dead eye contact with the guy. I put the car in drive, and I slide perfectly into the spot while maintaining eye contact. I put the car in park, and I just waited. And I was like, your move. Dad from Lizzie McGuire. And he looks at it, and he's like, yeah, good. Good. As if he had guided me there. So now I'm like, no. Now I'm going to say something to you. Because he stopped on the street with his wife, and I looked at her, and she looked exhausted, like she had been under his thumb for 30 years of marriage. And he probably comes home every day smelling like Bay Street offices and cigars, and she's exhausted from the 3 kids that she excreted out for him. And one day he comes home, and she's like, Terry, I want to go to law school. And he's like, Bethany, you can't. I do not know where food comes from. She's like, Terry, I have to. Takes her law school application, he shreds it, he throws it on the ground, he goes, we're going to the Cake Steakhouse. She goes upstairs, she puts on her paisley dress. What else can she do? He puts on one of his 7 Tommy Bahama shirts, and they walk to the steakhouse. But that day they take a detour, they walk through that green pea. I lock eyes with Bethany, you have to deliver her for me, for women everywhere. Ah! Yeah, that's all. No, stream of thought. Just stream of thought. Don't. It's okay. I knew I only had one go at this. So I look at him and I go, hey. Put my window down first so he could hear it. I go, you gonna satisfy your wife anytime before you die? Because this I gotta see. You guys have been really fun.